Welcome. This is a quick tutorial on how to navigate an Excel worksheet and workbook, and in particular, the Sustainability ROI Workbook. When you first open up the workbook, you'll be on the preface page, the first page of the workbook. You'll notice that at the top, your toolbar may be visible, and if you want to free up real estate on your screen so that you can see more of the page, just double click on that tab and it'll take it away. So that gives you a little bit more space to look at the worksheets with. Now we need to scroll down so you can see that there's more on this worksheet than is visible in your screen. So just grab the toolbar and scroll down. If you have a mouse with a wheel, you can also use that to scroll down. You can also click on the little cursors at the bottom of the scroll bars and do it that way. And when it gets to the bottom, you're at the bottom of the worksheet. You may also want to scroll horizontally on the screen. And if that's the case, there's a bar at the bottom, on the bottom right-hand corner, that allows you to do that. Just move it to the right or to the left, and that's how you scroll one way or the other way. You can enlarge that or shrink it, depending on your preference. If you make it larger, you're hiding some of the tabs, but that's fine. You can just shrink it back down when you want to get to other tabs. So that's how to scroll right and left. If you want to be able to zoom in on the screen, there's a zoom bar just underneath that scroll bar that allows you to do that. You can click on the minus sign to zoom out. You can click on the plus sign on the right to zoom in, and that allows you to be able to enlarge parts of the screen that you want to take a closer look at and ensure that you've got the visibility that works best for you. There are two other ways to zoom. There's a View tab at the top. You click on the tab, click on Zoom. You've got a choice of preset percents that you can zoom to, like 50%. That'll shrink it down. Click on it again, zoom. If you want to be able to do it at a custom amount, let's say 85%, click on that, and that takes it to that. So you can use that Zoom tab or View tab and the zoom to go in and out as well. You can also use the wheel on your mouse. If you have a wheel on your mouse, just hold down the control key and you can also zoom in and out. So there are various ways to be able to enlarge or shrink what it is that you're looking at on the screen. So that's how to get around on a worksheet. This is a workbook which has multiple worksheets, and the index of the tabs for those worksheets is on this preface page in this column that we're looking at now. What you see there are the names that are on each of the tabs. So across the bottom of the screen are the tabs. Each of these tabs takes you to a different worksheet. We're on the preface one now. If we wanted to go to intro or overview and summary and purpose and so on, you'll notice that those names agree with the same names that are in the table of contents, and there's a brief description beside each of them to give you a sense of what's on them. If you want to go further to the right than you can actually see, you can use this little ellipsis over here on the right-hand side. Click on that, and it takes you to different screens on the right. If you want to go back, you can click on the ellipsis, and it takes you back on the other side. So that's one way of getting around all the various screens that are there. If you want to go a little faster, there are some little arrows in the extreme left-hand corner. If you click on that black arrow and just hold it down, you can get all the way over to the right. You click on it the other way and it goes all the way back to the left. You can click on it a little bit at a time to move you in more gradual stages or move you back. So that's how to get to the worksheet that you want. And when you're at the one that you want, for example, maybe the one on governance, open that up. If you want to go to another one, click on that one, and so on. So you can get around to the various worksheets as you want pretty quickly using those scroll arrows and ellipses on the bottom. So that's how to move up and down on a worksheet, right and left on a worksheet, and how to move between the various worksheets in the workbook. Enjoy!